aiming too high, buddy. All right.
Hey, have you heard from White Boy? We're getting broken comms, sir. He goes, last thing we heard is they're not going to make it through the night. So they weren't even based in Najaf. They were just popping into and then popping back out.
We got a bunch of bad guys at 12 o'clock, 800 meters from building. Got about 15 of them on the run up here.
One female army that was scared to death. Even made a derogatory comment about her in a video that I did in the 10-year anniversary video 10 years ago. Oh, even the chick on the roof that was running around yelling, "What are you shooting at? What are you shooting at?" Like I told you on the roof that day, shut the f up. I was a different man back then. Wasn't as compassionate as I am now. Or didn't know how to find it, maybe.
Well, we were laying
taxi on the wall.
Yes.
And she killed herself that day on the 10-year anniversary. And that bugged me. And that's the only situation she was ever in her life. She just happened to be there in this worst case scenario, this Alamo situation, and it devastated her to the point where she left her own child behind and committed suicide on the 10-year anniversary. And man, that was maybe when I was about to go back and delete that whole video. I said, no, I'm gonna leave that up as a reminder for me of that. You never know what people are going through.
This is CNN Breaking News.
And I'm Susan Rosgen in Atlanta with this breaking news. U.S. and Iraqi forces are in a fierce battle against militants near Najaf. Iraqi officials say between 250 and 300 militants have been killed in this fight.
They're taking cover.
And the U.S. military confirms that 2 American soldiers were killed in a helicopter crash in the fight.
There's a bus, a tour bus that they use to try to dump all the insurgents right behind the T-ball. That's 104 yards, man, and it was full of insurgents. And you can't see it on the grainy video, but through a 10-power scope, I'm sitting there looking at dudes inside of this thing waiting to get off, and I'm just like...
Did that much killing affect your psyche at all?
Not one bit.
Okay, there's one, looks like he's got an RPG. You see him?
Yeah, I got him. All right.
Look up Navy SEALs in Liberia, you'll see Rob O'Neill and all his guys and work on the beach holding like 1,000 Liberians back going, stay back, stay back. And they're like, Americans, you're here, you're here, you're here. So there was a compromise. People would come up to you in the market with a head, like, hey, this is a government head from a commander. Look what we got, look what we got. I'm like, dude, get the fucking head out of my face, man. Like, that's what Liberia was like. And it was a beautiful country before this all happened. Stop shooting at civilians. If I catch you shooting at civilians, you're going to die. They kept calling us brother American, brother American. I'm like, why do you guys call us brother Americans? Like, you're not, what do you mean? They're like, we are Americans. And then they started educating me and my guys on the history of our own damn country that we forgot. When the slaves were freed, they had an opportunity to go back to their homeland, and Liberia, Monrovia, Liberia, was the first colony of American slaves that established a new order and a new government in the continent of Africa. And they are extremely grateful.
Interesting.
They were teaching us, some of these kids, man, that are, they don't even know how old they are, but like 12 to 15 years old, they'll recite parts of our Constitution. And you're like, you live in a tin shack, dude. It was incredible. That's why I just really have a deep love for those people.
Piece of advice that you gave your son is find compassion, and you're talking about it right now in one of the worst places imaginable. I want to know about the cannibalism. I've never seen that. What was that experience like?
Your people that were in positions of power were the ones that did most of it that I'd noticed.
This is like satanic ritualistic shit. It's the elites are eating up fucking human beings.
They're teaching the kids to do that stuff. I said, I need to see my boy. Where is he? Because of this f***ed up super sense of justice, this ancestral curse, maybe to go so far above and beyond to help other people that I hurt them.